Imagine you go to school one Monday and the fruit stand starts selling bananas. Everyone needs bananas. Kids are actually eating them at lunch. The bananas are real. The hunger is real. But then someone whispers, "Hey, they're running out." And suddenly every kid on the playground wants bananas. Not because they're hungry, because they're terrified someone else will grab the last one. Prices go insane. And then, in one single afternoon, the kid with the biggest banana stash gets forced to dump everything. Prices crash, everyone who bought at the top loses a fortune, and it all happens before lunch is over. This is exactly what happened to silver. In one day, silver dropped from $121 an ounce down to $85. That's a 30% loss. In 24 hours, billions of dollars evaporated. People who bought silver to protect their savings watched it crater in real time, and most of them had no idea why. But here's the thing, this crash didn't come out of nowhere. It was built piece by piece over months. And once you see how it was constructed, it becomes obvious. I'm going to break down exactly why silver spiked, why it crashed, and what it means for your money, using nothing but a school fruit stand. So let's go back to the playground. First, the bananas actually are good. Kids genuinely need them. They're nutritious. They taste great. There's real demand. And here's the thing most people miss. The banana supply was shrinking. The fruit stand couldn't grow bananas fast enough to keep up with how many kids wanted them. So even without any tricks or scams, banana prices were already going up. Legitimately. Because there just weren't enough bananas for everyone. But here's where it gets interesting. Some of the kids start realizing something. They think, wait, bananas are getting more expensive every week. If I buy a bunch now and hold them, I can sell them next month for way more than I paid. So they start buying, not to eat, to hold. And then a friend sees what they're doing, and that kid starts buying too, and then their friends see it, and now half the playground is buying bananas they don't need. Now the price isn't just going up because kids are hungry, it's going up because kids are hoarding, and the more it goes up, the more kids want in. It's like watching everyone else get rich and feeling left out. Now replace the bananas with silver, and replace kids are hungry with factories that actually need silver to build things. Solar panels use silver, electric vehicles use silver, every smartphone has silver inside it. Industrial demand for silver was up 30% year over year. That's the real hunger. That part was legitimate, but then speculators saw that rising demand and thought, silver's going up, I'm buying. And when speculators buy, the price goes up more, which makes more speculators buy, which pushes the price up again. It's a feedback loop. Real demand lit the fuse. Speculation poured gasoline on it. Silver hit $121 an ounce. People everywhere thought, silver is the safe play. It's going to keep climbing. And for a while, they were right. So that's why silver went up. Real demand, met by panic buying, met by speculators piling on. But here's the part nobody talks about. The reason it went up isn't what destroyed people's money. It's how it came down, and that part, that's where it gets brutal. Back to the playground. Remember the kid with the biggest stash of bananas? He didn't just buy them with his own lunch money. He borrowed lunch money from other kids to buy even more. This is called a leverage, and it's the most dangerous move on the playground. But here's the thing, it's also the most tempting, because when banana prices are going up, borrowing extra money to buy more bananas means you make more money. So every kid who wants to get rich fast starts doing it. They all borrow, they all buy more, and for a while, it works beautifully. Here's why it all falls apart. When you borrow money to buy bananas, the kid you borrowed from sets a rule. If the price of bananas drops too much, you have to give me my money back right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. So what happens when banana prices dip even a little? The kid with the biggest stash panics. He has to sell bananas fast to get cash to pay back what he borrowed. But when he dumps his bananas, the price drops more, which forces other kids who borrowed to sell too. And then the next kid sells. And the price drops again, and the next, and the next, and now nobody's buying. Everyone's selling at the same time. It's not a crash, it's a stampede, and the stampede is self-creating. Every seller makes the next seller sell. Here's the simple version. The kid who borrowed the most lunch money got told to pay up. He sold everything. That crashed the price, which made the next kid sell, which crashed it more. Nobody chose to sell. They were all forced. In reality, this is exactly what happened. Silver had been propped up by leveraged positions worth billions of dollars. Traders borrowed heavily to ride the silver rally. Then borrowing costs spiked, margin calls went out, and in a single afternoon, the forced selling was so massive that silver dropped 30%. Not because demand disappeared, not because silver became worthless, because the people holding the most silver had no choice but to dump it, all at once. Silver didn't crash because nobody wanted it. It crashed because the biggest holders were forced to sell, and when they all dumped at once, the price fell off a cliff. Anyone who bought silver at $121 thinking it was a safe investment lost 30% overnight, and the traders who caused the crash, most of them had already hedged their positions. They were fine, so that's the stampede. Leverage built the trap, and when it snapped, it took everyone down with it. But the forced selling alone doesn't explain why silver stayed down, because even after the stampede, there were two more forces pushing it lower, and these ones are bigger than any single trader. Back to the fruit stand one more time. So the banana price collapsed. A lot of kids lost money. But here's what happens next. The school principal makes an announcement. We're not handing out free lunch money anymore. See, for years the school had been giving kids extra lunch money so they could buy whatever they wanted, including bananas. That kept banana prices high. But now the principal says that era is over. Less free money means kids have less to spend, which means banana prices stay low. And kids from other schools start visiting the fruit stand, but now bananas cost more for them because the exchange rate changed, so demand from outside drops too. Now replace the principal with the Federal Reserve and replace free lunch money with money printing. For years, the Fed kept interest rates low and pumped money into the economy, trillions of dollars, and when there's that much money sloshing around, people start looking for places to put it that won't lose value. Silver became one of those places, because when cash feels like it's losing its value, silver feels safe, people flock to it. That demand kept silver prices high. But Trump nominated a new Fed chair who signaled tighter monetary policy, less money printing, higher interest rates. And here's why that matters. When the Fed stops printing money, cash becomes more valuable again. So people don't need silver as a safe haven anymore. They can just hold cash. It's like the principal saying, actually, lunch money is worth something again. You don't need to hoard bananas to protect your wealth. When money gets tighter, silver loses one of its biggest selling points. It's no longer the safe haven it was when cash felt worthless. And on top of that, the US dollar strengthened. A stronger dollar means silver costs more for every buyer outside the United States. So international demand, which is a huge chunk of silver's market, cooled off. Think about it like this. If bananas cost $2 at your school, but kids from another school have to pay $3 because of the way their lunch money converts, they're just gonna buy something else. So after the stampede, silver didn't bounce back. The macro environment held it down. Less money printing, stronger dollar, cooler international demand. Silver settled around $85 and stayed there. And the support level to watch? $80. If silver holds above $80, there's a floor. If it breaks below, the next leg down gets ugly. So let's zoom out. A school fruit stand banana crisis turned into a 30% single-day wipeout. Real hunger drove real demand. Panic buying inflated the price. The kid with the biggest leveraged banana stash got forced to dump everything. The principal cut off free lunch money, and kids from other schools stopped showing up. That's silver. Every single piece of it. Silver dropped from $121 to $85. Leveraged traders triggered a forced liquidation cascade that wiped out 30% in hours. The Fed policy shift removed the safe haven narrative. A stronger dollar killed international demand. And retail investors, the ones who bought at the top believing silver was a safe play, ate the loss. So what does this mean for you? If you're thinking about buying silver right now, wait. Let the dust settle. Watch that $80 support level. If it holds, you might have an entry point. If it breaks, there's more downside ahead. And if you're already holding silver and feeling sick about it, breathe. Silver isn't gone. The industrial demand is still real. Solar panels still need it. EVs still need it. Phones still need it. The stampede created a repricing, not an extinction. Silver will have its moment again. The question is just when, and at what price you're holding when it does. But here's the thing. Next time you see a headline that says, silver crashes 30% in one day, you're not going to panic. You're going to think, oh, that's the banana fire sale. And you're going to understand exactly why it happened before any analyst on TV figures out how to explain it. That's the game, not beating the market, understanding it, because the people who understand how these crashes are built, They're the ones who know when to buy the bananas when nobody else will.